BET, the sad thing about it is it's not there. Some hopefully they still have a place to go. Um, Hope everybody's enjoying this weekend. It's been a busy one so far already. So far already. Um, so yes, definitely happy Saturday. So I'm going to throw some pictures up, at least for now. You all want some pictures up. Maggie. Maggie Foster is currently, I know, is currently at the BET experience in Los Angeles, California. Um, you know what? Hey, awareness, how you doing, dear? Uh, you said that, not me. Respectfully. Anyways, oh, there you go. She's at the BET experience. Let me get another picture up real quick. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Where is it? Where is it? Celebrity basketball game going on. The schedule is packed full with a bunch of stuff. Tickets are not cheap. I can tell you that right now. General admission alone is free. Bucks. So where she's located at is courtside. They have a fence put. I guess without looking and going into it would be anywhere around $200 to $600. Also, I did want to put out, if you're coming from Maggie's Live, I'll ask that you be respectful. Well, I can answer that one. You remember the Friday? What was it? This past Friday when she received her SSI check. Yeah, the fraud check. I mean, I'm sorry, the SSI check that she got. From the Social Security Administration. Yeah, that's gone. That's no longer existent. And that's the other thing too. I forgot. You remember her cell phone that she was asking for so desperately bad? Yeah, that's gone too. Yep, she's utilized all those funds to go out to California, but she didn't take anybody out there with her, not even her mods. And in some cases, her mods were not even aware that she was going out there. So if that gives you any explanation of how secretive my new honey is, I'll show you something else too. Boom. There you go. That is a chat that was sent. I don't know who it is. I'm fine with that. But that is from Maggie to another individual in reference to who are going out there. You want receipts? Receipts are courtesy given to by Scammy Claus. I appreciate Scammy Claus and what she does. Because I'll tell you what, I stand 10 toes down with that woman. She's doing the right thing. I did ask permission to utilize these pictures for this live, and that's the reason why. So, but just remember, the mods aren't going. Yeah, Maggie's out there by herself, and she's only showing herself. She's not showing the action and what's going on. So I just wanted to put that out there too as well. So yeah, enjoy watching Maggie as she's watching something you can't watch. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, that being said, with her SSI check, she's actually committing one of the biggest heinous crimes in this state. It's considered SSI. Yeah, you're right, Tanya. It's on everybody else's dime, including her mods. Hold, please. I have screenshots for that. So you see this young lady here, 36 years old, single, is a mom. She gave her $7. $7 whole. That's it. That's all she gave her. Now, you're a mod. You should really learn to buck down and give that $100 to Maggie. I mean, after all, it's no longer your money, it's hers. Remember that. Oh, and by the way, Queen Peaches, she's a hot. She's a hot. Queen Peaches. Is that you, Queen Peaches? Hold on. I got another picture. Is that you, Queen Peaches? These photos were given or shown by none other than the infamous Fallon, who is very eagle-eyed at what she does. But that's Queen Peaches right there. Just to let you all know. She's the one who gave $7 to Maggie. Yeah, oh, I know. Yeah. We're gonna get to that about the blocking aspect too, which I think is fun, funny and yeah, funny and interesting enough about that. Maggie's having fun. You mods aren't. Okay. You just sit there and watch your little camera. Okay. This one. This is this is I think. I think. Not easily broken. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't care about whether or not she's easily broken or not. I just care about the fact of why you decide to want to block the truth. I know. Well, look, I don't care for what she does. I mean, she's a compulsive liar, hides the truth, which is funny because let's see, let's hide the truth. Oh, that's right. Maggie's in LA and you're not. You're staring at four walls and a TV screen, probably, or your small screen with your phone. Tap screen like live, folks. Let's get it up. Um, she doesn't ever want the truth to come out, and I have a problem with that. What are you afraid of? Afraid that Maggie gets SSI checks and you don't, or you do, and you don't want anybody else to turn around and find out that she does?
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for the interruptions, but T12 is asking what state and who would I need to contact to have her
The
report it?
state that Maggie Foster is in is, and she's already let it known and doxed herself. She lives in Pennsylvania. I'm not afraid to put it out. Conshohocken, down by Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Uh, contact Social Security Administration in reference to her SSI and her food stamps. Allegedly, she got her food stamps today. Oh, that's right, all $413 and such. So, it's actually Montgomery County, by the way. Um, but yeah, see, the thing is that Maggie doesn't have a problem doxing other people. But yet, what Maggie seems to forget is she's already doxed herself and put her own information out there. Now, as far as these individuals here, I don't know where they're at, don't know where they live, and I won't dox them. But I will want to ask them specific questions. I mean, but you'll never see them come up in a box because they won't stand in a box because they're too afraid to be put on the spot. But yeah, when they're in Maggie's Live, they don't have a problem threatening people, inciting violence themselves, and causing havoc in Maggie's Live. And Maggie's okay with that. But yet, when time comes to stand shoulder to shoulder, where are they at? Oh, that's right. They're not in LA. They're not in Los Angeles. Uh, but hey, it is what it is. You want to turn around and keep going on these wonderful trips that your mods will never go on. Yeah, they threaten you. I know they do. I've heard it before. Hey, MJ, how you doing? Um, but yet, where are they? They're not up in a box here. I give everyone the opportunity to put out and at least offer the respect. But if you're not going to come up in a box, you don't get to talk. You get to sit in the back seat. So that's one of her mods, her big mods that loves to support her. Oh, you know, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Maggie's got a voodoo doll, which I'm very, very jealous of. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, dear? I'm very jealous. She still hasn't called it Jeffy Poo. I want her to call it Jeffy Poo. Yeah, and the funny thing is, Kite Girl, they're too scared. They're too scared. Here's the other thing too. It's even funnier. They make the threats that they have lawyers, that they have, reach. Where's your lawyer at? Get them up in a box in Maggie's Live. Where's your lawyer at? I want to see credentials too. Calling you out straight out. Don't sit there and tell me that you got a lawyer and then turn around and run. Like Tracy Fields did the other day when I turned around and called her out after seeing Fallon's Live. But, it just, like I said, it boggles my mind that people literally support this person and yet she's making a shit ton more money than they are, guaranteed, hands down. I don't get it. Last time I checked, I thought we were to turn around and take care of our family and, loved ones first before we take care of somebody that's already being taken care of by the state. That being said, hey, Fiona. That being said, let's put up some pertinent information. Maggie has consistently committed theft by deception. And when I say that, theft by deception, false impression, withholding property, uh, on the intent to deceive. And that is right there for what she has done. Now, the problem that I have is TikTok is not enforcing their own guidelines that they've turned around and created. And I have a real serious problem with that. Now, you can reach out to TikTok Legal and send them an email, but 9 chances out of 10, I've sent out emails to them already and I've never, ever heard anything back. But you can continuously, criminal activities is one that you could report, because criminal activities, theft by deception, is considered a criminal activity. Harassment and bullying, the incite to violence when she had her mods up there mouthing off. Those are all reportable offenses. I don't have a problem reporting. Trust me, especially when you're doing something wrong. But the mods themselves turn around and don't want to hear it. They want to protect it. Why? Not like you're getting shit out of it. You're not even getting paid. But yet Maggie ain't got no problem turning around and jumping down you for money. That's what I don't understand. And if you're Mag family, you're part of Maggie's family and so forth, then don't sit there and turn around and entice other people to give money. You give your own money up, not. I know. I know. I know she's in LA. She's at the BET Experience 2025 in the Los Angeles Convention Center. But make sure you give all your money. Peaches is there. Queen Peaches is sitting there giving her, oh, I sent you $7. That's enough to get you a glass of water in a cup. What the heck is $7 going to do to Maggie? Cough it up. You want to support her, give more of your money. Straight out. Truth. Facts. I'll stand 10 toes down on that part. But it's not the fact of that. It's why would you want to? I mean, that's what makes mods and mods not mods. If you truly want to be a mod, you'll allow the truth to come through. You'll allow the fun, the laughter, and in this live here is nothing but truth. And if I'm not telling the truth, I would love for one of the mods to come up here and tell me I'm not telling the truth. Straight out. But they're too scared. They don't want to put themselves on that limb that's going to break. So, you can keep running your own narrative in Maggie's live, but you're only lying to yourself is what you're doing. So, yeah, moving on. Sorry. I got hooked onto that one. Here's a continuation in reference to theft by deception. Penalties for theft by deception. The severity of the charges and potential penalties depend on the value of the property involved. Now, it doesn't have to be actual property. It could be financial property, money, coins, gold, whatever. But, all in all, it's still theft by deception. Her tickets that she wanted for Chris Brown concert. Yeah, she took that money and went to use it for the Roots picnic down in town. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I gave you the money. In a sense, a mod or somebody. I'm glad I gave you that money to turn around and go to Chris Brown, and you ended up using it for something else and didn't bother turning around and telling me about it. Hey, thanks. That's theft by deception. Oh yeah, they're gonna spike out. Yeah, I'm already I went on the Ticketmaster and started taking a look at some of the costs for tickets, and boy, they're getting expensive. Welcome into the live, everyone. But yeah, withholding information that would affect the victim's judgment, creating false impressions, which is what she's doing. She withheld information about going out to LA. Some of her mods didn't even know about it. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, gee, boy, you guys got suckered out of that one. She went out to LA and you didn't even know about it. Okay, good job. Way to support somebody that's not going to support you. And that's the other point I want to make and come across. Any one of her mods, when was the last time she turned around and ever gave you $50 when you needed it the most? Never. Guaranteed never. She'd turn around and take that $50 and would rather spend it on gambling. KMA, I'll allow you to come up. Hello? JMA? Hello? Okay. Sorry. Oh, well, yeah, they're going to be standing in front of her because technically they have assigned seats at that basketball court. I'm talking about Maggie Foster respectfully. Um, I'll let Ansley up. Sorry about that. Yeah, now the average tickets for the BET are like astronomical. That's for the BET awards. They're in the thousands. But where Maggie's at, she's at the Los Angeles Convention Center watching the celebrity basketball game, which general admission, when I checked, was free. But where she's at courtside, I can guarantee you those tickets are running in a couple $100. Easy. Yeah, it is. It is. That's why I don't understand why would you see, and that's the other thing too. Why would you want to mod for somebody? Oh, that's right. You want to mod for Maggie Foster because you want the clout off of Maggie Foster. That's why you turn your accounts private. And that's a gimme on that one. Anybody that turns their accounts private, yeah, you're doing it for a reason. You're hiding something. And I no. And I've had people reach out and try to friend me on this account. Now the ones that I truly know who they are, no, I don't do anything. But if you come in and I have no clue who you are and you're private, sorry, you're gonna get blocked unless you come clean and come out and I ain't got nothing to hide on this page. Nothing. Um, well, yeah. I mean, it does make her look like one, but you know, sorry, but not sorry. She does that on herself. Yeah, I agree. And that's the other thing too. Those individuals that donated that money, that's their choice. But like I've said before in the past, it's not her money yet. Period. Until it actually goes into her Apple or her Peaches or whatever she calls her secret passwords for her pay wise, um, it's not hers. So don't sit and claim that it's yours when it's not yours yet. Now, if they want to freely give it up, that's on them. I care less. But, you know, just remember when you give it to Maggie Foster, you will never, ever get it back unless you request it back. But I can guarantee you she'll refuse that request. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can guarantee you the hotel rooms are expensive. Oh, definitely. Especially out there. But hey, Maggie's got her mods to get money off of. I mean, Queen Peaches already gave her $7. I mean, that could probably go to a pillow, maybe for the hotel room. But nah. Moving on real quick here. So I brought this up. This is for SSI fraud, which is exactly what Maggie Foster is committing, ladies and gentlemen. She's making false statements, incorrect information about one's health, her history, things like that. This includes hiding assets, income, marital income. Okay, let's see. When you're gambling, and say, for instance, you dropped 20 on a machine and you walked away with $100. Well, you gambled that, but now you're coming out $80 more. Uh, so now you just earned income that is taxable up to I think it's $1,500 that you got to get. No, $1,200 is taxable. So, but yeah, she's committing SSI fraud through and through, straight out. Oh, and by the way, I have off this week. I got some time on my hands. I'm on vacation. Gee, I wonder what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. Um, but yeah, there's that. Hold, please. There you go. Office of the Inspector General for the Social Security Administration Office. They do have multiple OIGs. They have OIGs for food stamps in that department. They have an OIG for Social Security Administration Office. They have an OIG for pretty much anything. But wait, hold on a second. In severe cases, fraud can lead to criminal charges and potential imprisonment. Oh wow, Maggie. I'd be treading carefully, and your mods too, because your mods are a part of it. Especially Moonlight. If I'm correct, it's her mom's Cash App.
Her sister's Cash App,
Sisters.
and yeah, her sisters, and they need to put on there for Maggie to make sure that she, her sister will give it to her.
Mm-hmm. Is Princess Peaches in here?
Yes.
Oh, she is.
Princess Peach is here.
Would she like a box? Oh, that's a different Princess Peaches. That's not the one I'm thinking about. Queen Peaches. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah. Sorry, Princess Peaches. I apologize. No, it's Queen Peaches, by the way, which is her mod. 36-year-old female. Mother, single. Do the math. Anyways, but yeah, what she's committing is criminal charges, theft by deception, fraud of the Social Security Administration. She did move back into her apartment. Oh, let's take a look at something. We got to look at something together. Okay. Now, hopefully, you all didn't turn. Have to. Yummy. Yummy. I am so hungry. I had to. Yes, I did. Oh, and that's her sister's Cash App up there, too, just to let you know. The Hammer of Thor is going to come down here real soon. Real soon. But see, she's too scared. Maggie Foster will never get into a box with me because she knows that the minute you do with anyone, whether it be Kite Girl, Princess Peaches, anyone, and you speak the truth, because I don't lie. I don't sit here and turn around and tell ghost stories and expect everybody to believe them. But that's the problem, because she won't want to get into a box because she knows that the minute you do, you're going to bring truth to everything she says. She sat in a live and literally turned around and said that somebody had stated to her that she received SSI check last Friday. Her response to that was, "Oh, you liar! You liar! You lying!" Oh, really, Maggie? Prove to us that we're lying and we'll turn around and shut up. But see, that's the other thing too. The mods, no receipts. Maggie, never a single receipt. No, they're never. Yeah, you're right, Kite Girl. They're not brave enough to get into a box, but yet they'll sit over in Maggie's live, make her live look like a mess, and they'll spew out, enticement of violence and threatening people. Awareness alert scammers has been doxxed and threatened so many times it's not even funny. Melly, she got put through the ringers on her part. But yet they don't have a problem uh, turning around and saying what they're saying. But then when it comes to you calling them out, they run scared. Come up into my live and sit up in a box, and I can be respectful and just literally explain to me what makes you think what you're doing with Maggie Foster is a good idea. Because what you're doing is you're only aiding and abetting her criminal activities. That's all I can say about that. But what else I can say? Hold please. You know. Yes, that's the fridge. Now remember, she's been gone for 2 months. Now, one thing that I did take notice, what was it, yesterday or last night? Or yesterday afternoon, I guess. No, last night. Her aide showed up to her place. And what I thought was interesting was when the aide showed up, the aide was there maybe 5 minutes. Maggie muted for 10 after that, maybe 15 max. And you didn't hear the aide at all the rest of the night. Now, what happened to that aide? Where did that aide go? Did Maggie let that aide leave? Did Maggie turn around and potentially fire that aide? Did Maggie let that aide go because she didn't want to turn around and pay her cell phone bill? I don't know. Oh, the aide helped her fill out SSI paperwork. Oh, okay. Because she can't do it herself? Or is it because she's getting reassessed? Or, I don't know. Or is it the aide that needs it? I don't know. Oh, okay. So she was filling out Maggie Foster's SSI paperwork. Now, the question that comes to mind is, did she fill it out truthfully and honestly like she should have? I don't know. Pay you to clean her house. Uh, yeah. Oh, I can guarantee you she definitely fibs on those hours. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, progressively, it's going to get worse and worse. And eventually, it's all going to come down to the fact that she's a liar. That's for truth. A narcissist would be a better way to say it. She's a narcissist, doesn't want the truth to come out. She has her mods cover her so that she can go to events out in California while they sit in their houses or their apartments and just watch on that small phone screen. And while she's out there hooping it up, kikiing up with everybody, but just remember, she's out there and you're not. You're pretty much stuck. And I don't want to hear this factor that comes in where, oh, well, we have our own money. We can turn around and do it. No, you can't. No, you won't. Because you either have kids, family, or work. Remember, Maggie doesn't work. But you just keep working for her because that's what she wants. She wants your money. She wants the ability to have your money, so you work hard to make her more money. Even though she's getting, I think I figured it out. She's getting at least $1,200, and that didn't include the additional approximately $566 a month that she was getting. So you add all that up, and she ain't got no money left. Yeah, because she's spending it all. Only to ask for you to turn around and give her more.
Jeff,
Yes.
on a comment that was made that they keep reporting and nothing is getting done about it, The best solution to that is go to your reports and delete all of the reports that you've done on everybody.
Yes, clean house on your reports.
Hey everybody.
How you doing,
Hey all
sweetheart?
for one. I was just about
Yeah,
to say the same thing because I've been reporting and reporting and reporting and reporting and
right. And how you find that is you go to your reports.
mhm
Say, for instance, you go to report somebody and it says down show reports.
mhm
Show reports at the bottom. It'll bring up a list of all the reports that you made with that account.
mhm.
Then there's an arrow over on the right. Tap on that, and it'll bring you to the page where you can delete the reports. Now, if you see doesn't violate community guidelines on all the reports, delete all them.
Okay.
Get your report list cleaned out and
Okay.
start over.
Gotcha. Because that's what it pops up every time. No violations. I mean, like her mods honestly came for me last week. They took a picture that I took of full body and enhanced it and started trolling me, and I started like blocking him. And I did honestly, he was one of them. He cussed me out and I'm like, dude, you a kid to me. If y'all want to sit here and support making foolishness, y'all go right ahead because I want to do that right with.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing too. I'm not hiding anything. I'm right here right now. Where are they
Mm-hmm.
at?
Right,
Come
Mel,
up into
not
a
Mel.
box.
Mila came for me, and I opened up my panel for Miss Moss to see what was on there. She was like, nobody ever let them up on our panels. I was like, okay. So I let her up and I asked everybody to mute that was on the panel. It
Mm-hmm.
was me, Tell the Truth, Candy, and we let Miss Mouse up. So I was letting her talk. And I honestly just started going in on her. Be this, be that. And I'm telling him, like, calm down, like, chill. And, we giving her an opportunity to talk.
Right.
So from there, he started coming after me. No, because I dropped him. I disconnected him because like he had got like mad disrespectful. So I disconnected him and her, not just him. I disconnected both of them because they both was disrespectful. So
Hey,
whoever this Tiffany No BS page is, anybody that's talking about Maggie, she taking pictures and making cartoon characters of.
I saw it. I
Yeah,
saw it.
yeah.
hey, Jeff.
Yes, ma'am.
Princess Peach wants to know if she's streaming Bet Awards, is it a copyright infringement?
It is.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah.
Mhm, it
But
is.
here's the problem. See, there's the problem where it's the BET awards that would be considered a copyright infringement because technically you're not supposed to do the awards show. Where she's at is at a celebrity basketball game, and there's probably hundreds of people with cameras out.
Oh, so that's okay.
Technically, yes, because it's in an event that is supported by the BET, and I forget who was the major supporter of it. But they'll allow that because you can go to celebrity basketball games all the time. You're going to see people out with phones. Now, when it's televised, that's when you cross the line of infringement on their rights to hold that live.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
So as long as it's not like
correct.
just
So
like
what
how.
she's doing is not illegal. It's not deemed illegal.
Mhm.
But just remember, when she goes to do it, she's only showing herself. She's not showing.
Yeah, she not showing the people,
Correct.
and that's where she's smart at. Like
Right.
she knows, okay, I can go live, but I can't show anything,
Right.
basically.
Correct.
And she like,
Now she showed like the screenshots of her and a celebrity, I guess.
mhm.
And there was nothing wrong with that because he voluntarily stepped in and took a picture with her. I guess this is a
Right,
celebrity or something.
right.
There's nothing illegal about that. That's for promotional.
Mm.
Her supporters paid for her. Yeah, didn't pay for the phone. I know that. She lied through her teeth about that because the phone is a government phone. And as long
Oh, so
and
she.
as
Oh, it
yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, and as
Okay.
long as it's she's got Wi-Fi,
She
she can
good.
have a secondary phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the catch. She literally lied about having to owe a phone bill to get the additional money for this trip.
So she don't even have an iPhone. She still got an
Well, she
Android.
may have an iPhone that's government. I
Mhm.
don't know, but here's the catch. She she committed theft by deception the minute she said that she needed her phone bill paid and she didn't use that money for the phone bill. That's considered theft by deception.
Mm.
And that is a chargeable crime.
Amber,
But
Amber's got a question. She says that all her reports came back as no violation. Just
Yeah.
continue doing it. Just keep reporting them like every 2 to 3 minutes. Don't give up.
Okay.
but but just make sure you clean out your report
Clean
list
out
too.
my report history
Yep.
because I reported. And I know that every time I get in somebody live, I know they get the screen recording me and stuff, which I don't care. But I did. I started because I'm like, this don't make no sense. Like I'm 45 years old. I'm not sort of arguing with no kids.
Right.
You know.
These are apparently and allegedly the individuals and the celebrities that are showing up at the event. Screenshot of it at the Los Angeles Convention Center.
Oh, that's everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's even people that's been casted through baddies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of and I don't know what her obsession is with baddies. Like you will never get on that at all.
That's exactly what it is. It's an obsession. Sort of like my obsession with my honey.
You know
She's my
what?
new honey, right?
Every time you say that, I roll on the
Yeah.
floor. And
Told you she's my
when I
new
see
honey.
you was live, I had to join because I've never joined one of your lives, but I love the way you do it.
Yeah.
My honey. But yeah, it's not only her. Like we got multiple scammers out here.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said on my lives. Like my lives are not just geared to talking about Maggie all day because I can care less. It's
Right.
other
Right.
scammers. I mean, we got Hersher. They're saying she's 6 months pregnant, baby still due in December. I'm still trying to make that make sense.
Well, I got one that's even better. I got Daisy Watkins sitting here living up the mid northwest or Midwest north, and she's pregnant again with her fifth child. Unfortunately, this child's father lives out of state, and he wants her to move out of state with her, but unfortunately, she can't because she got 50-50 custody with her baby daddy that lives in the state that she's in. So,
Mm.
you like that one?
Oh my God, I need to see who that is. Because
Oh
if
yeah,
it's worse
Daisy
than
Watkins.
Hersher, I'm scared.
I tried to offer her resources. I honestly really wanted the best for her to try to
Right,
help her out. She
right.
didn't want any resources, didn't want to do any footwork or leg work to turn around and get the resources. So,
And that's the thing that I've noticed, like with Hersher. She asked for help,
mm-hmm,
but when you offer like someone even was on her panel, we was all up the other day, and was
mm-hmm,
like, and it was a man that came on. He was like, Hersher, you have some outstanding women here on your panel. He
mm-hmm,
said at least, adapt to one of them as a mentor. And I
right.
told her, I said, I would take on that, because for one, um, the stuff that my daughter knows how to do, the stuff that I know how to do, like it's just a time to where she just wants the money. Oh, I'm passing by a big old garage sale, and I love garage. I'm sorry, y'all. I just
Yeah,
came along.
you're good.
I seen a
But
garage sale, and I want to.
but that's That's the list, or at least the majority of everyone that's there tonight. Event. Let's see what else did I got. Here's what she's facing the dilemma of. That's the court. That's the side seats. She's down in the front row on this side. And the problem is where they have the barricades, she can't really see when people are standing there. Now, they do have security guards, and some of these guys are big guys. I wouldn't want to come across, but they're bodyguard or individual security guards that are standing outside the fence line, uh, watching for anybody to jump the barricades. Um, I don't know. You know, what it boils down to is you want to support Maggie, you go right ahead. Like, you know, Queen Peach is here, $7. She's
Mm,
following 10,000 people, but
mm.
yet she's only going to give out $7. Why are you so cheap? I'm just asking,
Right,
you
right.
know. But photo courtesy of Scammy Claus, throwing this out there. This is exactly what Maggie said.
Is
But
that
don't
lady
worry.
in the blue?
Jeff,
Yes.
Animal Lover just stated that Queen Peaches came in.
Well, she's more than welcome to come up into a box.
Yes, she is in it. Well,
I would just ask be respectful, and that's it. But see, I'm not going to sit and hide. I'm right here.
right.
Make sense of that to the fact of where I would turn around and literally say, why are you giving her money? I mean, do you not realize that she's getting over $900 in SSI, 400 and some odd dollars in food stamps? Literally begs every day for you to support her. And yet she's living beyond her means? I mean, if TikTok was to go away tomorrow, what do you think she's gonna go to Instagram? She ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
she
all
gonna
that
go to
popular.
Instagram and she gonna go to the streets.
Well,
You can't do
Instagram ain't
that.
gonna support her that much because Instagram you could still get reported over there too as well.
And you sure can't do that on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Austin Tamargo found that out because he got banned from Facebook
Hmm.
being able to go live.
And he
Hmm.
also got banned from YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got nannered out of YouTube. But
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to say.
really?
Yep.
If you're sitting here manipulating people and lying to them, what does that prove? Speak the
Hmm.
truth. Speak the facts. Yeah, I spent my $900 on a BET ticket out to LA, and you're not going with me. But don't worry, I'll turn around and go live, and you can watch me while I go live. Watch them. And Dawn, yes, I did see your comment. She did go out to the BET Experience, which is a celebrity basketball game held at the Los Angeles Convention Center. She didn't turn around and pay a dime on her rent because there's the facts. But don't worry, any mods that are hers, Queen Peaches, I'm letting you know now. You need to cough up her rent when she comes back. Okay, that's gonna be the first thing she's gonna want. So remember.
But her rent is not due until next month, right?
Well, yeah, it's
Correct.
gonna take her a while to turn around and get it. But here's the
Yeah, yeah,
thing,
that's
Queen
true.
Peaches, I
Well,
want you
she
to
has the
understand.
money for her rent.
Yeah.
She's got it put aside, but I guarantee you she's going to spend that
Oh
before.
yeah. Yeah, she probably will. But here's the other thing: if Queen Peaches, you're in here, make this make sense to me. She's committing fraud and theft by deception. You're okay with this as a single mother?
Miss Moss said that she's not committing fraud. Miss
Oh,
Moss
well,
said
prove me
that
wrong
Mary
otherwise.
said,
It's Social Security fraud, and I'll prove it 10 times, 10 toes deep. I don't care. Here, I'll even put the picture up of what it is. First off, it's considered theft by deception. You're deceiving people and taking their money and not using it for what its intended purposes is for. That's theft by deception. Give me your money. I'm going to pay my cell phone bill. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to pay my cell phone bill. I'm going to go over to the BET Awards to the LA Convention Center, and I'm not going to use that money for my cell phone. That's theft by deception. Straight out. You can't get out of it. You know what the other thing is?
I'll be right back, all for one. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Not a problem, dear. The other thing is she's committing Social Security income fraud. She's actually taking money from the state, which 9 times out of 10, in most cases, is more than what most people do get. Because there are other individuals out there that are able to get it, but they don't get as much as she does. And she's taking that and using it for whatever she damn well pleases. That's all I'm saying. She's committing fraud. And that is a crime dependent upon the severity of it. And in her case, I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, it is going to lead to criminal charges. Oh, and her sister's Cash App? Oh, yeah, they'll trace all that back.
Wire
Trust me.
fraud?
Yeah, wire fraud. They'll do everything. They'll go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. You know how I know that? Just ask my other honey, Kim Peters. She's no longer on social media. You know why? Because she did lose it. She lost her SSI, she lost her food stamps, and she had to get reset and turn around and redo her paperwork back up again just to get back everything that she had lost. So, Queen Peaches, you're in here. Save your money for yourself. Save it for your kids. The $7 that you stated that you gave Maggie in that live tonight, damn, I would have turned around and bought my kids freaking ice cream. Just saying. And I would have sat down and enjoyed that more with my kids than watching Maggie at somewhere that you're not at. And that's facts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, TikTok villain. That is also committing fraud. She has a GoFundMe set up. She has a GoFundMe set up for Chris Brown. Did she go to Chris Brown? No, she didn't. She didn't even go there because she turned around and took those funds and went to the Roots picnic. That's committing fraud and theft by deception because she didn't use that money to go to Chris Brown. That's all I'm saying. You're right. She is not a content creator. She doesn't create any content when she comes online. Now, I've done characters. I've done Jeff Ross for you. You know, and the next person that I'll probably bring back out is Engineer Eddie with the Money Train. But that content, Maggie doesn't do content. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, see? Right. And that's the other thing that I'd taken notice. TikTok. Okay. I got you. Um, TikTok is changing slowly. They're really hamstringing a lot of content creators and a lot of comments and things like that. And the thing is that I think they're slowly incorporating their new rules. It may not happen overnight. I didn't think that it would because I have a feeling that with their new updates that they're currently doing on a daily basis or weekly basis, is they're changing a lot of the format up. They're becoming very strict. Sorry, Terry. I don't
Hey
think.
guys, I just wanted to say something to that lady that gave the $7 to her and all for one said take your baby out for ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I just scrolled. I watched from the outside and her
Mm-hmm.
ass was sitting there sucking on ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's sad because they're never, why? That's what I don't understand. Why be at $7? Give her 10.
But I'm just saying, like I just left there and came into here when I heard you say about buy the ice cream.
Right.
And I just wanted to hop on here and say that
No, no.
I didn't go in her live, but I watched from the outside.
Right.
She takes the ice cream. I don't know what it was, like a fruit everybody. Right, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
No, I appreciate you coming up.
Have a good day.
You too. Take care, dear.
And Sweet, did you want to say something? You've been sitting there very patiently.
Yes.
I was just gonna wait and see if you were gonna get on any update for anybody about Bree Bree.
Mm. Yeah, I could do her near the end here. At least discuss about her. And
Okay, I'll just keep my mouth shut and wait.
no, you're okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, you just heard it firsthand. Maggie's over there eating ice cream. I'd rather have taken that $7 and bought my kids ice cream. I'm just being honest. I'd rather take care of my own family before taking care of somebody that's able to take care of themselves. Period. You can still be a mod for them. That's not the problem. Problem is when you're sitting there giving her money that's yours, regardless of whether you get SSI and you give it to her or you get a retirement check and you give it to it is yours. Make no doubts about that. I'm not going to sit and argue with that. But it's the time that you could have spent with your family, your own family, instead of spending it with her. Because I doubt very likely that she would ever offer up $7 to you. Yeah, she is going to get in trouble with SSI. They are already investigating her, but it doesn't hurt to double down on the reports to SSI. And the individual you want to reach out to is the Office of the Inspector General for Social Security Administration.
Do you still have that information so you can bring it up?
I'd have to turn around and go get it, but
Oh.
I don't know where it's at. So next live, I will put that information up on the screen, the number and everything to get in touch with them, or you can just look it up yourselves. It's Office of the Inspector General of Social Security Administration. And then you go down to contacts and contact them. They'll give you all the phone numbers and everything. And it is for the state of Pennsylvania. Just to let you all know. And I did say it in alert awareness. Yeah. Awareness alert scammers live that I am going to follow up with my little Tweety bird and find out the status of the investigation for HIPAA violations at the hospital. Yeah, because that you're right. Mods of beggars are enablers, even if they don't give the money. You're correct because they hide the truth. We're out here just trying to bring awareness to people, not to give your money to individuals like Maggie Foster or even Bree or Jeff Gainey. Jeff Gainey's got so many women manipulated into giving him money. Is no different than Sean over on Favorited. And that's what they do. They manipulate you. Listen to the words that I'm saying. Manipulation. They make you think it's okay to give them money. It's okay that I'm going to show my cat or my dog or my child in a live just so I can manipulate you to get heartstrings. And that's what they do. They do that because they want you to give them your money. Don't fall for it. Don't get your heartstrings pulled. Keep your money for yourself. Do it for your family. Hey, Meepers, how you doing, dear? Yes, I did bring up Sean. Sorry.
Bestie, we do not cover Gabby and Danny Jacobson. Sorry.
No, sorry. No, I did not hear that. That is a very distraught and sad situation.
Yeah, another one passed away.
But that's something that Sean should step up to the responsibility to gain his man card back and turn around and take care of those kittens and that cat once and for all by taking them to a vet, taking them to get properly taken care of medically. Henceforth, the reason why I stated a while ago, Sean, I'm sorry. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
And from not have her shots and everything.
Mm.
So, if she had something, she passed that on to the baby.
And that's a situation there, and I'm just going to be honest because he's over on Favorite, and with his one specific mod, she is literally obsessed with him. And that's an illness. I'm sorry. That's an illness. She can't break from it.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh no, I didn't know that someone bought Jeff a bike.
Yes, so he can get to work.
Oh, well, let's see how much he puts in that work. Moonlight, you brought up a good point to me a couple days ago. What is Jeff Gainey doing on the days that he's not working?
Begging.
Hmm. Uh-oh, Meeper. Sorry about that. Let him come over because see, that's the obsession. People get obsessed with these individuals so. Oh, and just to let you all know, boxes are open if you want to jump up and put in 2 or 5 cents.
Supposedly he only works Fridays and Saturday night shift.
Mm-hmm.
He easily has time to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe take Thursday off or Sunday, but he's just too lazy. He's too confident. He uses his animals
And
to
manipulate.
manipulate, yeah. And these women, mostly the women, they do give to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he honestly, he can get a second and third job. He has that bike. There is plenty of places that are close to him that he's able to work.
And good example,
No, he only works Friday and Saturday. He works Friday and Saturday. He said that yesterday.
yeah, he doesn't work full time. But good example, we all remember Becky Fortney, right? Her
Yep.
lovely mouth. Um, she turned around. She said there were no jobs in her area. Guess what? I turned around and called her bluff. I literally went online and found 4 or 5 pages worth of jobs in their area. It happens with Sean. Sean comes up with chronic illnesses. Oh my! He's pulling a Carl, Chef Carl. Oh my back. Oh my legs. One could say the same about Bree. I think it was last night or yesterday. Last night, she was live. She sat there and she said that she can't stand for long periods of time. Okay, but you're standing right now. Make that make sense. Look, I don't know whether she's still on here or not. She stated that she was getting off the app and that she was going to stay at a friend's place and try to get a job. But here's the problem. I don't really buy it with the job. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's how I look at it. I'm going to call your bluff on that. I don't feel that Bree went and applied for these jobs.
I don't think she wants to work.
No, she doesn't. She wants other people to support her. She does not want to do better for herself. That's my honest opinion. She didn't want, look, the resources that were in the link tree, she scrolled right down to the jobs links, but she never followed through with going through the job links. Okay, make that make sense to me.
I told her to contact United Way. They will help send referrals for job opportunities, and to contact Salvation Army and Inner Church because they help people for housing.
Right. See, and that's the thing. Here's the thing. 211, everybody says sucks. But the one thing that I've noticed is that if you work with them, they will work with you. I'm not going to say they're the greatest ones to reach out to, but in my experience, just in a short time with Wesley Wells, they were the nicest people that I ever talked to, government wise or, organization wise. And they literally sent me the information via text. So I think that it would be the same thing for jobs. They'll text you for jobs. They'll give you the information for jobs, and you get an advocate that works with you to get those jobs or work on those jobs. So,
Well, her excuse for only applying for one job once a week was because what if she got the job and then she got another job? She would have to turn somebody down, and she just didn't
right.
to handle that.
Yeah.
And another one that's really good at it is Jordan Paul.
Oh,
And I was watching her, and Lord and behold, here comes the little pity party where she's describing all her illnesses and everything. And guess what? All of a sudden, she's got congestive heart failure.
Oh boy.
So as soon as she said that, somebody gave her $3.
yeah, that's an interesting situation. I was talking to Moonlight because we have our, occasional phone calls. And I had stated to her, what I thought was interesting is that Bree keeps saying that she needs gas for a job, she needs gas for work. And then Moonlight brought up an interesting fact that I didn't even pay attention. Shift, make that make sense, you know.
Yep.
And I find it interesting that she needs what, $30?
$30 to $40. It's $20 for gas and $10 for her to get something to snack on and a Gatorade.
Where's your paycheck going? Straight up, truth. I want to know where your paychecks are. I don't care where you work at. I
She
want to
doesn't
know where your paycheck goes.
she doesn't have a job.
No, she doesn't, because she stated that she got fired. But here's another good point: $30 to $40. Now, I don't never usually ever talk about this individual, but who does that sound like to you all? Who always needs $20 or $30? Let's see who answers it first. There you go, Mandy. You're absolutely correct. The initials LR. Isn't that interesting? That's all she ever needs?
Mhm.
Boy, why does that sound so familiar with what LR wants all the time?
And then if you also notice is that if she gets the money today, you won't see her until Monday or Tuesday. So she's got to come down before she begs again.
Correct. And she's always sitting in her car. She said that she needed money to go back to her home or where she's living. Well, I thought she was getting kicked out. What happened with that? And apparently, the previous owner of the one animal turned around and picked up the dog. Yeah, another scammer, McScammer.
So you have all these beggars that are coming out with, I need knee surgery. I've got congestive heart failure. I've got lupus. I've got this. I've got that. And people are just feeding into that, and that's why they're giving them the money for it.
How you doing, dear? Hello?
Right. Ex Tina, you're correct.
Well,
I
my question to that is, how's her car being turned off when her car is gas operated? And why would her car be turned off?
Well, if she doesn't make a payment on her vehicle, they do the kill switch on it.
You mean the unalive switch?
The kill switch where they turn off your vehicle.
Unalive switch.
Oh, yeah, the unalive switch
Hmm.
on that one. So if you
Yeah,
don't make a payment on it,
I don't buy that either. I've never seen a dealership ever do that, but maybe they do. Who
yeah, they
knows?
still do that.
Oh, well, then
Yeah,
obviously they
especially
don't.
if it's financed through the a loan company, they'll put a switch on it,
Mm.
depending on what model, what year the car is.
So now the question that comes to mind is that where her paycheck is all going to her car payment? What about her phone bill? You know, you got to have a phone bill unless you have a government phone.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, I know. Cars are getting expensive, which is, that's an interesting point that I should look into. Watcher, if you come into my next live and I find the resource, I'll give you the credit for it. You just gave me a good idea. Um, there she comes. But no, I mean, make that make sense to me. She needs $30 or $40 every day. What, you can't run on your own with your paycheck? You don't know how to finance out everything out? I mean, are you paying your Just asking. But look, I'm just going to put it out flat out, plain out. You want to give your money to people like this? You can go right ahead. You can do it all day. It's your money. I don't care. But I damn well tell you, I will never give a dime, never a cent, never a penny to anybody that's on this app or any other app scamming, begging, pleading, taking money. I will offer up resources prior to doing anything with my money.
That is so
Which brings
true.
me to another good point. Uh, Without names coming out, I can do this. Uh, so somebody was live, um, didn't realize it, needed help, needed resources, reached out to me, and I offered them the resources, got the resources. They're going to make phone calls Monday. But that's the kind of stuff, if you need the help, I don't mind helping, but here's where it boils down to. I can't do it all myself. Gonna have to do the legwork yourself. Now, funding is very limited. I am not going to lie about that. It is tight. Federal funds are especially bad right now. But don't stop trying. Keep doing for yourself. Keep doing better, and don't give to these individuals that are on this app that don't care crap about you. They don't care. They'll take your money and kick you to the curb. Austin Tamargo did that with almost all of his mods. Didn't care. Save your money for yourself. Now, um, Ansley, what do you got? Anything on Bree? Do you want to talk about Bree some more?
Do you want to talk about? I mean, you pretty much covered it. She said her farewells goodbye. She definitely made it a point to burn a lot of bridges during her farewell, saying that nobody had ever done anything for her, and that yeah, they may have sent her money, but it often didn't help because She didn't get it till the following day. I just really wish the people that still continue to enable her would see that um, she is not going to better herself under any circumstance by them continuing to do that. And trying to offer her resources and explain to her, like, yeah, it's a lot of work. I get that, but it's better than stressing out every day about, oh, is this person going to give me money? Is this person going to pay for it? She is very entitled. I can't ever say the word manipulative. I can't ever say.
Manipulative.
Yes, that also. She claims that she's moving in with her friend, and but it's not for sure. I personally don't think it's going to last very long. She's supposed to be living on an air mattress in a living room with a house full of a bunch of other people. But it's not set in stone, but she's like set in stone on it. I think so. Her TikTok mom did send her more money yesterday. I don't know how much it was, but I think worst case scenario, she'll be back on it no later than Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. So that
I
uh
agree, Watcher. I definitely agree on that. That they should ban, and as bad as it may sound, all payment apps on this app, period. I agree. You should not be able to put it in your bio at all. I don't have one in because I don't need it. I don't depend on it. Because if I really needed to get something, and I would reach out to the resources that we actually have in our bios. And that's for the reason that it's more integrity wise to go with resources and honest to go with resources before taking other people's money, willingly take other people's money, and then sit there and lie to them in their faces in a lie that they are going to use it for something else.
Do you by chance have Bree's picture? They're asking.
Mm-hmm. That I do. There you go. Here's the thing, too. I talk about the individuals themselves. I don't down talk on them at all. Most 9 times out of 10, they get upset, they get frustrated when you talk about them because they don't want their information and their truth to come out about the individual. So of course they're going to turn. Now Ansley brought awareness on Bree. Bree held a grudge. All she had to do was go this way and go that way. You take hold of the resources, Ansley goes that way and does her own business. And the thing is that, you're only making things look worse when you talk on somebody else poorly or badly in a bad sense, like swearing about them, cussing about them, this, that, and everything else. I wouldn't do that. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, but no, you're good. You're fine, Sherry. But that's the thing is that you don't do that. You want respect, you give it. You don't give it, you're not going to get it. And that's what we hold in this live. Straight out. You talk, you listen, you don't yell, don't argue, don't swear, and you'll be fine. So, but that's Bree right there. I wish the best of luck to her, and that's my opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I wish the best of luck for her. I hope she gets a job. I hope she gets gobloads of money for herself. But that's the thing. You got to follow through with everything. Now, she may have made those return phone calls, but you got to keep trying no matter what. Like I said, I saw a woman turn around and she put in over 200 applications for jobs and never won. Two of them called her back and that was it. But uh, no, Denise, it's all good. It's everybody. Everybody that's a part of the awareness group that is true and stand for who they are. I honestly have to say that I've come a long way from 3-4 years ago. And that's the thing is that it takes a lot to learn and see for who you are. I have. I've done a lot of growing up and I'm old. Yeah, according to some of these beggars and scammers, I'm old. But when it comes to my honey, my new honey, and yes, I am going to get an emotional support rock for my honey too. So, Kayla, I'm just being honest when I say, I try to get into the boxes to offer them assistance, to offer them help. They don't want it. That's fine. But here's how I look at it. You get one chance. Somebody turned around and did a video and they said, you get one chance in life. How are you going to hold that to yourself? You're going to turn around and come on a social media app day in and day out and ask for other people's money? Or are you going to turn around and get your own money? I know I would. Once you get your own paycheck and you start rolling them in, that's your money. Ain't nobody going to turn around and tell you what to do with it. That's how I look at it. But anyways, I'm going to start wrap. I don't know what Bree's handle is or at. Well, Kayla, I have work from home job sites in my resource link tree. They're not easy to get. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. But if you're willing to turn around and go through some of those sites, now one of the sites does cost money, but it's a nominal fee. I don't get a dime from that site. But what that site does is after 2-week trial period, it pushes your resume out for jobs. So, but I don't make a dime on that link tree at all. And I'm glad I don't, because I don't want it. Shit, I'd rather turn around and be able to give money out through that link tree, but they won't let me. So you're welcome, dear. But yeah, the link tree's there. Use it for what you can get out of it. Like I said, the resources are stretched thin, money stretched thin, and it's going to get tougher. But let's hope we can get over this hump and keep pushing through for everyone. So anything else from anyone? Because I'm probably going to wrap it up for the night. We got a somebody wants to come up. Purple wants to come up in the box. Did I accept? Uh-oh. Purple, what are you doing? Oh, you were tapping the screen. Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. Let's get Breeze Pixar off of here. But yeah, I think our next live. Oh, by the way, I've been doing research on. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I took a picture of them. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. You guys all know who this guy is, don't you? I found Lord Farquaad. This is actually MP Jewelry. Scammy Awards. Well-known content creator and OG of awareness. Brought mention to him and Paige. I'm looking into him and doing some research and awareness on him. I will be exposing as much as I can to help out on MP Jewelry.
All4one, I have a question. Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
ran across the guy that goes by Ashley and was saying that I believe it's his wife or whatever, she has to cook like so many meals for him and clean the house and he brings her her checks, like he's basically like he manipulative. I hadn't seen him pop up in a while, but the last time he was saying he was pregnant with twins.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's actually something. He has a lot. He has the rainbow flag behind his name. But it's Ash. When I see it again, I'm gonna go look for it. But he's another scammer.
Well, if you find him, let me know and send me his act in a DM.
I sure will,
I
because he's
appreciate
another
that.
one like that. That bothers me when uh, I mean, you're a man, so you can't produce a child.
Mm-hmm.
It just irks me when they get on here and be like, "Oh, I'm a trans woman and I'm pregnant and I'm this and I'm that," but you still identifying as a man, and so that's like it just gets under my skin sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, he's the one.
Wait, what's the name?
It's Ashley. I thought I took a picture of it in my phone because he has the rainbow flag on the front part of his name and the last part,
Right.
and it just strictly goes by
Hey,
Ash.
hey,
Uh,
hey, hey, one that you can watch out for and tattoo turned around and said, Jasmine.
oh my God, I am sick of Jasmine. Can somebody, y'all, can we please do a series on Jasmine and Queen Rose?
I did one. What was it? Moonlight last year. I think I did one.
Oh my
Well, or
God.
no, it was the beginning of this year, I think. And I literally got screenshots of the leftover aftermath of a bathroom experience.
Oh my God. Oh
Oh, it was
God.
scary. Trust me.
I bet it was because the thing that gets me with him, because I'm not going to
Mhm.
say her. I respect people pronouns, but what I don't get with him is he wants to be homeless and he wants to be a HIV patient. Like, why would you want to have the letters? And it's basically to get more attention. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
like
cloud chasing.
it's very cloud chasing, and I've been wanting to do a thing about Jasmine because he doesn't care what he says, what he does, how he does it. He just honestly doesn't care. And
Hey,
for an individual to say, I'm not going to bathe because I'm homeless, that does not give you the right to say, okay, well, I'm just going to walk around smelling like yesterday.
you know the funny thing about it is he's down in Florida. He hails from his hometown is in this state, right down the road from me.
Wow. Because I wasn't confused. Don't get me wrong. I like some stuff. I like. I know I'm not confused about, but
Right.
between Jasmine and her little co-conspirator Queen Roaches, I'm sick of them.
I know.
Queen
Hey
Roaches.
Sean, is the Ashley that you're talking about, is that the one that's always making those videos on trying to he said he was having twins?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
he tells his girlfriend what to do all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And
Mm.
he's posted a video of her literally eating out of like a dog dish at one point. I don't know if
Yes.
it's still up.
Yes. That's the same Ashley. Yes.
I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. That's
I got.
interesting.
I don't mean to troll people, but when people get like that, and I respect the LGBTQ community because I was part of it one while. But what I don't respect is you're getting over on people because of you being in that lifestyle, and he feel like just because he is in that lifestyle that it's certain things that he has to get to be popular, and it's not it.
Right. Ash, all for one, if I run into that page again, do you want me to send it to you?
Yes, please do.
I can definitely do that for sure.
I
Actually, I'll
haven't
jump
seen
out
it
really
in
quick.
a
I'll
yeah.
jump down. I'll go find it, and then I'll send it to you right now so I don't forget.
Cause it's been a
Okay.
while since he did a video or went live, but yeah, that's the same. Yep, that's the Ashley I'm talking about.
But yeah, I'm going to do more research, jewelry, uh, and then, I don't know. I'm going to still press on Maggie Foster.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's who I am, and that's what I'm going to do because what she's doing is illegal.
I am probably it's after 7, so I may not go live today. But when I go live tomorrow, I am going to bring up Jasmine. I'm really.
Oh, and by the way, you're not trolling. You're doing research for your part of what you do.
Right.
So there is no trolling. You're just watching, listening, asking questions in moments.
Yes.
But that's what awareness is about.
Right.
Because if you ask the one question, they block you, then you know you're onto something.
Mhm.
I sent it to you. It's one that he just posted something about indecent exposure.
Oh, great.
This
Yeah, I
man
just sent
said
it to
he
you.
was.
Yeah, I can't.
Did you see that one where he said that he was going to move to China so so he wouldn't be banned on TikTok?
Oh my
I
God.
did
Yes,
see that, and then I saw the one where he's like, there's all kinds of them on there where he's telling his girlfriend that she has to do this, 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 and
Mhm.
this, and she's in the background saying yes, sir, and I mean
Mhm.
it's really
Mhm.
disgusting.
Like
Wow.
he it's like he has a list of stuff for her to do before she goes to work a 12-hour shift.
Mm.
He was live one day and her boss called her in early and he was like, "No, you're not going. You're not going. You're gonna go at the time you're supposed to go."
You know
Yep.
who that sort of sounds like? And I'm only going to be honest.
Who?
Ty and Bree.
Uh,
That kind of a concept.
yep.
Yeah. No, it's okay, TikTok villain.
You know who else I've kind of had my eye on lately is Misha Lamar.
Not get it right. It's Michelle
Oh, my
Lamar.
bad.
He got one of
Yeah.
his accounts
Follow
banned.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he
gonna
got one of
follow
his
you.
accounts nannered.
Oh, I got one of them on constant record to watch because the lives are at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. You know,
Ashley, I just sent the request to follow you.
hey, another one that you could take a look out and
Get you
sniff
back.
out is Joe Smith.
Send it to me.
Oh, I
I'm
have
sick
no
of
problem sending it to you.
I'm even sick of Joe. I'm sick of Joe Natter. I'm tired of Joe Natter. That's a
You know, here's the thing. All these beggars and scammers on here trying to pine for the money and try to get this, and they come up with the most ridiculous reasons as to why they need the money and they want your money.
Mhm.
And they play off of each other. I've seen it. I've seen it time and time
Mhm.
again where they turn around and literally, oh, he came up with a great idea. I'm going to turn around and say the same thing. I got back problems.
Mhm. Have the people that are using other people illness to get clout.
Hmm.
literally, I have a digestive issue that causes me to be bloated all the time. Look like I'm pregnant, but I've been. It's like they'll poke at it on TikTok. Like they literally took one of my pictures, made it into a cartoon character, enhanced it, and was like 13 months pregnant at 45. That's what they was talking about all4one when they posted.
Mm,
They was talking about me. And then the one they was like, go find your teeth before you try to come in there. And I'm like, come with something new. Really? So you never know what an individual is going through
right.
for them to, poke fun like they do.
Right. And here's the thing how I look and approach it with awareness on an individual. Are there certain mitigating circumstances that I would turn around and ever make fun of them? No.
Right.
And their conditions? No.
Right. Right.
But in light of the situations of times that we're living in and how tough things are, if you reach out to me for the link tree and use the link tree, and you come back off of it and say, hey, I used your link tree, do you realize that how much that makes me feel good and better, that you're doing better
Right.
for yourself?
Right.
But
Because I said I was going to reach out to you on some work from home information too.
hmm?
Because I want to go back to school, to be honest, or aid, so I can go. Let me figure out something to do.
Well, you know what? You just gave me another good idea. So, oh yes, Super A, that is Joe Smith. Now, the reason he wears the pyramid on his head, it is a form of an aluminum hat that he created so that aliens don't turn around and read his mind.
Huh?
That's Joe Smith. He always needs help with paying his electric bill or his phone bill. He's like a Michelle Lemore, but less, he's toned down.
Honey, he needs to be toned down. Honey, look at
I
here.
have the links down in my bio at the very bottom. They're actual websites that will lead you to. Yeah, oh yeah, his hair is wonderful. I love his hair. TikTok villain.
Oh my God,
Hmm?
y'all gonna
You
give
should
me
see his
some.
hair. He's got gorgeous hair. Uh oh. Uh oh. I got red coming up. I'm in trouble now.
What's up, Mama Red?
And
Hey, host. Hey,
Megan,
everybody in the panel. Hey, everybody in the chat. I'm not going to stay on long because I was trying to do something. All for one, I was trying to catch you for something in your link tree.
Okay.
Okay, I inboxed you it. I went there.
Okay.
So this is just only the state of Florida. If anybody needs like their windows, garages, roofs, is some it's more things that it deal with. If they go in the link, the people say it's going to be money available July the 1st. I was in Tallahassee and I talked to the main people at the program. Money will be available July the 1st. Hey everybody, hello,
And
hello
and Red,
everybody.
usually that's how it works. Usually they get funding in the beginning of the month of the quarter
Mm-hmm.
of each of the yeah, the quarter they'll get money for funding. Is how it
Mhm.
works.
Yeah, I was just letting you know
Yeah, no,
that
no, no,
I
no. I'm glad you did. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
mhm. but
No, that's something that needs to get put out so that people that need help know when the funds are going to be available to get that help.
mhm.
So,
And
props to
if
you.
you, yeah, if you are in Florida, money will be out there for that program in July the 1st. But it is money that Ron DeSantis here in the state of Florida. You got to go into Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Information on that state. It's money out there. I went there.
Hmm.
I even applied for it. I missed one step, My coworker went through the whole thing, and I could shake him because we did it at the same time. But some more to
Uh-huh.
exactly. But I got mine straightened out yesterday. My story is everybody that's in Florida, please check the Florida websites. It is money available now.
There you go.
Yeah, because by being hurricane season in Florida, we're getting the resources out
Yeah.
soon, which is a good thing.
Yeah, because, resources are an important part of our life and our lifestyles.
Yeah,
Without resources, we'd probably all be on the streets. I'm just being honest.
that's true.
And a lot of the beggars and scammers say, that we too could be one paycheck away from being on the streets. They're not wrong. I'm not going to disagree with them one bit.
Right, right. That's
What
true.
it boils down to is how you control your finances and how you can save your money. I have that app in my phone to be able to, it's a budget app. Use it. You just download it onto your phone and it'll help you budget out your bills, your money, where it should go, how much it should go for, things like that. It's actually in the link tree. So,
Somebody
but
said FEMA. Yes, they are also as in Florida. Money is going to start being available, but it's just we have to know how to get in it. I'm not the smartest, brightest person, but I'm willing to try anything if I need my help. In Lahi, in the state of Florida, money is also available too. Hey,
Huh?
Snap.
Randy's working or what? I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to get on it. Thank you.
hi, Denise.
Hi. No.
Hello? She paused.
Thank you.
Denise?
I'm dropping, but that's all I say.
All for one.
No.
I
Be
think I pressed
careful.
by accident.
It's okay. You want me to drop you? I'm gonna probably wrap the live up too.
I was gonna ask now that you're on. I want to ask you something. I see because
Mhm.
I've been actually really busy. I haven't been able to catch up much on TikTok. But there's one I see a lady, mother of something. I think mother of five or mother of eight. Now is she scamming or not?
Does she have black hair?
Yes.
And does she sit on her live 9 times out of 10 by herself?
Yes. She's always
Okay.
outside, and
Yeah.
I think you have you have all these kids. I mean, back then we didn't have cell phones or you have all these,
Right.
and I don't know how you can
I
be out
think I
there.
knew exactly who you're talking about.
So is she one of the scammers?
I think she at one point in time was,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know where she stands at now, but I've been watching her on the sidelines.
And y'all know that here where I live, I don't get paid for
Mhm.
what I do, but I am the mayor, and we have some homeless people, and they're always begging. So what I do, I send my water director somebody, go ask them if they want to work. I'm going to work. They
Right.
told us no, they don't want to work because they make more money asking.
Yeah.
Panhandling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
because it's tax free to them. They don't
yeah,
have to pay the
yeah,
taxes on
yeah.
the panhandle stuff.
So I try over here with people that are homeless, get them off the streets, but they just don't want to work.
I
Right.
know
And I
here where I'm at, I'm in Dallas, and people here they make like homeless camps. They like get off in like a field off the freeway, and you just tents and clothes and everything just everywhere. Like they've literally made like homeless camps.
Yep.
They
well,
like they
I don't
seriously
like to
be
be
out there.
ugly, but there's some where we used to have a bank. They will go out. They'll be outside, actually, taking a bath with the water that's there. And when they're naked, people call me. I send the officers. I said, arrest them.
Yep.
I said, there's kids around, and I don't like to be ugly. And they all know me here. I can't believe what you did, Mayor. I said,
Right.
you can't do that. I said, there's a young child, and you're lucky the father didn't do anything to you.
Right,
I
right.
said,
Oh, that you brought something up that I wanted to put out. Um, and I'm going to put her out up here real quick on the screen. I just want to. This is one that I did in a sense I held an emergency live because it needed to get out there, but I wanted to get out there one more time before we end tonight. And I got to find her. She. Oh, here she is. I think this is her. Yeah, it is. Look. This woman right here holds lives with children in her boxes that are minors.
Oh my god.
I did an impromptu live a couple nights ago. I think it was in the beginning of the week when I came across her. Uh, Respectfully, somebody had turned around and put her out to me. I went in. I wasn't even in her live less than 2 seconds, and she blocked me. And
See, I've been looking for her. She popped up. Somebody popped up on my For You page about her.
and Scammy Claus and them have all posted videos and everything. I've opted not to post a video about her, but maybe I should. But she has a significant other. Um, and yeah, she's dangerous. Straight out. I don't care how you say it or what you say. I'm gonna call it straight out as what I see it. She's grooming, is what she's doing. She's committing a crime in my eyes by having underage minors in her boxes, and the majority of them are in middle school. Both male and female are in her boxes. She is the same situation as Pastor Mike Medina committing a crime as well. Uh, Her name, oh crap. You can't see her name. Well, the at is there, but she has changed her name since then. Um, Sorry, my apologies. But if you put in her at, it'll take you to her current page and her current name. Um, if you come across her live and you get in her live, don't say anything. She targets minors that come into her live. She sees anybody that's elder, an elder or an adult, she'll block you immediately. Um,
Well,
yeah, I'm glad your 14-year-old does not have TikTok as well, Hope. She blocks adults, does not even give you an opportunity to speak. She is in my opinion, she is a very dangerous woman, straight out, flat out. She knows the community guidelines. She chooses to repress it and ignore them. So if you come across her live, don't get into the live, just report it for minors in her boxes. Um, okay, I will, Nikki. Um, yeah. Well, yeah, unfortunately, you will be blocked. But if you can get outside of her live and just like window lick in a sense, just long hold on her screen and report for minor safety. She needs to, and notice the followers, the count on her followers. It's low so that she can see you when you come into her box or in her page. She'll see you, look you up, and if you're an adult, she'll block you. That happened with Moonlight Whisper. Yeah. So yeah, just mass report her page, and if you get in and you don't get blocked right away, mass report her account, her everything, the whole 9 yards. I
So
recommend it. I
any, so
suggest it.
any, so any adults that's not like supporting what she's doing, she's automatically blocking them.
Oh
Correct.
yeah. Oh yeah. Moonlight, go ahead and take that one.
Oh yeah, I barely walked in there and I got right back out. She blocked me. I
all for
wasn't
one.
even in
Can
there
you
for a second.
knock me down because I want you to get to 70, so I need to press the like. So can you
Okay.
knock me down? Thank you.
Uh huh.
And
Have a
the
great
thing
week.
and the thing is she targets these kids because she does challenges. She'll throw an ice bucket on her, send me your roses and I'll do the ice bucket or whatever. That's how she gets her gifts.
Right.
So
So
for the
the less
safety of your family and
yeah,
your children, do not let her get a hold of them.
okay, that's good. Yes. Yes.
Oh, well then I guess we should go watch
Oh,
Todd.
no.
I didn't think that it would
I'm
last too
sorry,
long.
guys. I was getting my mom.
No, you're good. I didn't think that it would take him too long to come back on begging and asking for gifts. So, Ty, all I gotta say is good luck. Yeah, she's probably live right now.
I'm gonna go and be nosy and look. I
Wow.
will see you around.
All righty, take care, Ansley. And with that, I think I'm gonna wrap up tonight's show, or at least our live. Look, I appreciate everyone wholeheartedly who came into this wonderful live.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in, and thank you for the gifts.
Yes, I thank you for the gifts. You will see them get re-gifted out. I don't use them. I don't want them. I don't want to keep them. Um, and I definitely don't deserve them, but I appreciate it. TikTok villain, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Butterfly, hey, butterfly girl, how are you? Kite girl, thanks for coming in. Ansley, thank you for coming in and jumping up in the box. Everybody, I appreciate you all. Enjoy your weekend, because I'm definitely going to enjoy my week. My long week. Other than that, stay safe, everyone. Yes, I am good. Stay safe. Do your research. Watch from the window if you have to. Make sure you're cleaning out your report list and keep doing the best that you can. Other than that, I'm out.